we told you that this week the iPhone first appeared in the USA in 2007. Can you remember back before the iPhone? So I was remembering 9/11 when it happened, and everybody was calling me, but they were calling me on landlines. And yeah, there were mobile phones, but there wasn't texting and it wasn't any of that. Okay, and life was a lot more uncomplicated than it is now. So as we reported yesterday, the iPhone's taken over the world. Everybody has it. And here are the 5 ways that in America, the iPhone has really changed people. Now, I want you to think about you and your kids and grandkids and all that when I'm telling you this. The first thing is the ability to listen and speak has diminished greatly because of this. So whenever I order something, I have to say it a number of times, but then before I hang up, I have the person on the other end of the phone read it back to me. And 50% of the time it's wrong. So people used to be able to, when you said something, they got it. Now they don't, because they're not used to person-to-person direction. It's all on this. Okay? So there was a survey, a scientific survey. You need to tell somebody something 9 times before they remember it. 9 times. Now, they might remember it in the moment or for an hour, but to have it here, 9 times on average. Now, some people are quicker on the uptake, but that's the study. Now, the ability to speak. If you are a well-spoken individual, you have a huge advantage in the society, but most people are not. They use double negatives, they can't express themselves, and even when they're texting, they can't spell, even though you have spell check. It's LOL or, all of that. But the ability to express yourself in a clear, concise way, I don't know how many times in a course of a day I have to stop people, even on my own staff, say, okay, so let's slow it down. What is the main point? To get them to focus their thoughts on telling me what's important. So the ability to listen and the ability to speak clearly has declined. Secondly, the ability to concentrate. Now, I know this better than anybody. So when Killing Lincoln, my first killing history book, was put out, it just roared through the world because people were reading books then. Now people are not reading books. One of the reasons my publisher, St. Martin's Press, wants to put out a second killing book this year is because they don't have a lot of books. Because people aren't reading books. Now, thank God, my books are still enormous. This Sunday, July 4th, to be number 1 on the New York Times list. It's 8 weeks. So I'm lucky. But most people can't read a book anymore because of this. Because their concentration span is so short. Unless things are blowing up or going crazy, man, I keep the killing books going like as fast as I can. Because I know concentration spans are short. So reading, sitting down and reading, or even listening to a book. They're grabbing the phone, looking at the stuff, because it's all short pops on the phone. Third thing is manners. There are no manners on the internet. No manners. I go into a restaurant and listen to how people order their food. It's not please, thank you. Those are the old folks. It's, I want this. Let's get that. Because the phone is immediate gratification. You don't have to be polite to the phone or on the phone because you're not talking to anybody. You're texting. There's no feedback coming at you. So manners, forget it. Respect for parents. Now, this is huge. So the urchins, their neck is down, this is this. They don't want to talk to mom and dad. Mom and dad's annoying. Mom and dad take attention away from the phone. No, I don't I want to talk to you. Even at the dinner table. All right, my dinner table phones are banned. But the urchins still reach for them. Hey, I go, hey, like this, okay? But he'd go to a restaurant and watch. He's just sitting around a table and waiting for the order. I want to talk to you. How was your day, Dad? How was your day, Mom? What do you think about this, Dad, Mom, man? Never! Unless the urchin is extraordinary. It's gone. Okay, final thing, spirituality, not religion. So again, religion is basically when you're a kid, you're dragged into the church or temple or mosque or whatever by your parents, and then you reach a certain age where you don't go anymore, or voluntarily you want to go. But the don't go anymore vastly outnumbers the want to go. So, spirituality is about someone else, something else, a higher power. How did we get here? How does nature work? What should I do with my life? Philosophy, thinking about it. No, we're not going to do that. But we'll play a game. We'll play a game, okay? So you basically have a situation where the machine, you can communicate with your friends, family fast. That's good, and most of the time. Somebody's in trouble, we can get help. And you can get information. I use this stupid thing every day. And bang, bang, bang. Somebody asks me a question. I used to have to annoy my staff. No, I don't. I can go right to wherever the source is to get the info. That's good. But there's more bad than good. I'm not even get into the harmful stuff that you can get on that. And you know what I'm talking about.